Good afternoon, everyone. My name is JD from Always and Forever Art shop, as well as Always and Forever Art YouTube. I want to thank you all for joining. Today, we're going to do episode 2 of what men want most from their woman, whether girlfriend or spouse. If you watched the last episode, you know that number 1 was respect. We went through that. If you have not seen the episode, go ahead and watch this one, and you can go back and watch episode 1. So today I'm going to tell you the second thing, in my opinion, that is most important to us men to receive from our woman, girlfriend, or spouse is number 2 is the ability to hold a conversation. That may sound a little cliche or a little small-minded, but in today's cyber world, it's very important, I know, to me, and I've been around other men who say the same thing. So we're not talking about on Twitter, we're not talking about on Facebook, we're not talking about on these social media sites. We're talking about one-on-one conversation. There's no group of friends around. It's just me and my wife, or just a man and his woman. The ability to hold a conversation is highly regarded nowadays. It's a lost art nowadays with so much text messaging and social media sites. Actually holding a one-on-one conversation face to face, some of those skills are lax. So it is important to men a lot. And I don't mean that just women. I mean, I know that there are men who lack the capability as well because of today's cyber technology and how we communicate through all those things today. But being able to just have a conversation, being able to know when to be humorous, being able to know when to be serious, and just being able to hold a very good conversation one-on-one for longer than a minute or two, it really speaks to how much a man can fall in love with a woman or fall for a woman and project how we can see us with this person in the future. So it's especially important in the very beginning, and it's also especially important to build that over time into engagement, into marriage, and therefore and thereon. But having that ability to hold conversation with your man, with your boyfriend, with your husband is vitally important because it's something, if we want to spend the rest of our life with you and we're thinking about popping that question, it's something that really means a lot. I know for me, the way that my wife and I, before we got married, could just stay up and talk all night really resonated with me because I didn't have that in the past with anyone that I dated. Now, I didn't date a lot. I have very few girlfriends in my life, but that stood out between my wife and women in the past. So just be able to hold a conversation. Try that. You and your boyfriend, or you and your significant other, or just someone you're dating, you're thinking about being exclusive with, try holding more one-on-one conversations. I know couples where pretty much all their communication is through text messages or social media sites. And then when they come together, it's a really awkward thing, and you can't hold the conversations the same way. So if you're better at, it's not to say there's anything wrong with being better at holding conversations through electronics, but it means a lot to a man when you can hold a conversation one-on-one, face-to-face, and be able to keep going. No awkward pauses. Being able to say the right things at the right time, which is also very important. Just that ability to hold a conversation and communicate effectively. It means a lot to a man if he is definitely looking to project seeing himself with you in the future, 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, a lifetime down the line. Because eventually, a guy knows that eventually, you move to a point to where you move in, you eventually move to a point to where the woman's looking to get engaged, looking to get married, and if he can't hold a conversation with you, that could be part of the reasons why it's been 4 years and he's never even pretty much hinted at maybe giving a proposal. Saying that could be, not saying it is, but that's very, very, very important to us men. It was very, very important to me. Like I said, it's the one thing that stood out for me and my wife, besides the fact that she's the finest woman in the world. So that's number 2. So number 1, respect. Number 2, ability to hold a conversation. So hopefully I'll come out with episode 3 soon. As you can see, we do a lot of different YouTube videos on our channel. We're trying to be a one-stop channel where you can find beauty and hair and nails and art and relationship advice and gaming all on one channel. So sometimes it's a while before I do a second, third, fourth video on this, but I'll try to be a little bit more consistent. Thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're watching this video. I will do more in the future. Please follow us on Twitter at always and forever art. We always follow back on Twitter as long as you don't have anything, you know, that's risque or inappropriate. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, JD signing off. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Bye.